Look, I'm not going anywhere, Vic. Not when you need me like this.
No.
You know what?
No,
What?
This is wrong. I don't want this, not like this.
Well, 2 minutes ago, you were falling apart. You wouldn't let me walk out the door.
Oh, I know, and you stayed, didn't you? You stayed when you were so mad you could barely even look at me.
I'm not made of stone, Vicky. I know what you've been going through. I don't want to...
Walk away? You couldn't possibly walk away when I'm so pathetic and desperate, is that it?
Don't tell me what I'm thinking.
Am I right? You were holding me just now because you pity me?
I don't know what it is.
I do. I really do, and it's okay. That's okay. I can handle this without you. I'm fine.
What the hell are you doing? What are you up to,
Well,
Vic?
I'm not up to anything. Don't you understand? That's the whole point. I'm not going to use my grief to hold on to you.
So what do you want now, Vic? You want a medal? Is that what you want?
Oh, no. No, I'm putting you on notice, McKinnon. Other than that, I'm going to do whatever it takes to get you back.
So what brings you here? Tough question. Shall I repeat it?
You know, I don't owe you any explanation.
Even you couldn't explain the unmitigated rudeness and stupidity of coming to Donna's restaurant on the day that Michael's will was read.
I had nothing to do with Michael's death.
What if she showed up? What do you think she'd say?
Not a word.
She'd just throw the trash back out on the street where it belongs.
So many possibilities. House?
Our house. The one we're gonna build.
I don't want there to be any more secrets in this house. I'm going to ask you something, and I don't want you to get upset. Are you setting up a situation where you're asking me to choose between you and the children?
Of course I'm not.
Excuse me.
Hi, Joe.
Hi.
Hey.
Sorry to barge in.
What's up?
I've got some information on your new chauffeur.
Now, that makes it much easier to talk. There's something that I've been meaning to ask you. What the hell are you really doing here?
What does it look like I'm doing, Miss Corey? My job. I'm driving you wherever you want to go.
I think that much is obvious.
Then I've already answered your question.
I'm not done yet.
Sorry.
Why did you take this job? I mean, obviously you hate it.
I didn't realize I'd get an evaluation my first day. If my attitude is unsatisfactory...
Oh, give me a break.
Beg your pardon, ma'am.
Stop calling me ma'am. Anyone can see that you don't like taking orders. And it's obvious that you can't stand the uniform.
Oh, so now you're clairvoyant.
I don't need psychic powers to figure that one out. I saw the look on your face when you checked yourself out in the rearview mirror a little while ago.
Did you detect a note of discontent?
Disgust is a little more like it. But since I know that you can't possibly think that there's a flaw of your own, then I can only assume that it must have been you.
Look, I may work for you, but as for what goes on inside my head, it ain't none of your business.
No, see, that's where you're wrong. As long as you're living in my house and you have any kind of connection to Carl.
I don't have connections to Mr. Hutchins. He hired me.
I'm very aware of that. What I want to know is, what exactly did he hire you to do?
Shouldn't you be asking your father that question?
I kept the glass. The one that I threw at Cameron last night. Lifted the prints and had them sent to the FBI.
Oh, tell me, he has a file, right?
Yes, he does.
Great.
Not what you're thinking. It's clean as a whistle.
Well, good. One less thing to worry about.
So what did you find, Joe?
No criminal record at all. In fact, Cameron got his advanced security training at one of the top firms in the country. According to his records, it's one of the best they ever had.
It seems you've done your homework.
When a man makes an entrance like that, you want to be careful.
I ran a similar check on him before I hired him. Look, I do not believe that the man is a danger to this family.
I'm sure that's true, Carl.
But you wanted to be certain.
Covering all my bases.
I'm glad you did. I just wish his manners were up to his resume.
I talked to him last night. I'm convinced he won't be so overzealous ever again.
Carl, I have to say this. Bothers me.
What?
Bothers me a lot that you were so concerned about security here and never once mentioned it to me.
Joe, the last time that I called the Bay City Police Department for help... Look, this is a private business. It's not police business.
Just wait a minute. My wife and my son lived in this house. And you were so concerned about security. Tell me, am I considered a part of this family or not?
What do you think, Joe?
I'm asking you.
You're the closest kind of family.
So let's cut through the bull. Now, I know I popped off at you after the fire.
Honey, you don't have to explain
No,
that. I understood that.
Rachel, it's... I say what's on my mind, and it's one of my best or worst traits, depending on how you want to look at it, okay? So I have to say what's on my mind right now. I don't get how this family works.
Does anybody?
Come on, guys.
I don't play games. I hate games. I'm never good at them.
I don't like games either, Joe.
Okay.
And I'm glad you did what you did. I feel a lot better.
Must be the acoustics in here because I couldn't have heard you right.
No, I think you heard me right. I said I don't want your pity. I want you. And I'm going to do whatever it takes to get you back.
Well, that's never going to happen, so why don't you just give that up?
No, giving up isn't an option.
Well, that's your problem, Vic.
No, it's my best weapon. You see, you tell me something's impossible, it's like waving a red flag in front of a bull.
Love that imagery. But I got to tell you, you're wasting my time.
Jake, come on, don't be stupid.
Don't you ever say that to me again. Don't you ever say that to me
Jake,
again.
listen,
I understand that
trying...
you had a really rough day, and I'm sorry for that, but you have just crossed the line.
I didn't mean to. What I was trying to say to you was...
the fact that you are wrong. Walking out on you is not stupid. You want me to tell you what was stupid, though? What was really stupid was, putting on a tux. In front of our family and friends, in front of a minister, for God's sake, and exchanging vows like love and honor. What was the other? Making you laugh. That was stupid. And for me, trying to be Ward Cleaver and planning this whole trip to New York and the whole stinking white picket fence and two-car in the garage while you're running around chasing Shane. That was downright moronic. And then coming here and trying to be your friend and giving you a shoulder to cry. Well, that turned out to be stupid too, didn't it? Because all I ended up getting was kicked in the stomach for that.
Jake?
Let me tell you something. Listen to me. For once, I am going to have the last word. And you, thinking I'm going to come back to you? Let me tell you something, Vic. That has to be the stupidest thing I have ever heard in my entire life.
Wait a minute. What you just said? You just got it backwards, you see?
Get out of my way, Vic.
There was nothing stupid about our wedding or our vows or even us planning a life together in New York.
Stupid waste of time.
No, it wasn't stupid. It made sense. Because you know only an idiot would rather be with Shane than be with you.
You said it,
I
me.
said it. I said it. I'm an idiot. I acted like an idiot. I was the stupidest, biggest jerk in the whole world. But I wouldn't trade the coldest, most miserable moment we ever spent together in Lassiter for a lifetime of champagne and flowers with anyone else. And neither would you.
Do not presume to tell me what I think.
I'm not presuming. I know you better than I know anyone. And you know what? You could let that go. But the part that really eats you up inside, is that I traded away on our history. I broke a promise to you that I made on those swings in Lassiter, and I treated you like I would treat anyone, not Jake, not my best friend, but I swear to you, I learned my lesson. I did, Jake, and it will never happen again.
I am not interested in talking to you unless you're offering me an apology.
You want an apology?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's better.
I'm sorry I didn't manacle you to a chair before I left your apartment. Now get out of here before things get messy.
Are you threatening me?
You're always talking about how you want to be treated like trash, right?
I don't.
Then don't act like it. Donna is a class act, and your coming here tonight is one of the tackiest things that you've done in, at least an hour.
What's wrong, Lila? Is this gentleman giving you a hard time?
I don't see any gentlemen around here. Except for you, Frederick. Let's go.
Well, gee, as far as I know, this establishment is open to the public.
No.
I won't be forced out.
You know what? That's quite all right, because I'm in the mood for Italian. So let's just go.
See, I took care of it. No muss, no fuss.
I didn't know she was with somebody. So much for her undying devotion to Shane.
Well, I'm not sure what's up with those two.
He's probably wealthy, otherwise she wouldn't be dating him.
It's not a date. He's her OBGYN.
Right. She saw him between the stirrups and the violins began to play.
I honestly don't know what she's doing with him.
What is Lila ever doing with anybody? She wants something.
The one thing, probably the only thing Lila wants right now is money. You're right, that's got to be it. Somehow, some way, she must believe that dining with Dr. Fred is money in the bank.
This is the longest I've seen you go without talking. Was it something I said?
My name is Amanda Corey.
I know that.
My father was Mackenzie Corey. Mac.
I thought Corey was a married name or something.
Several years after my father died, Carl Hutchins married my mother. That man is no relation to me, none whatsoever.
Guess I should have figured that one out.
See, I have a feeling that you already knew that. And after all you did scope out my house, I'm sure you did some digging into the lives of the people inside of it.
I don't get off digging into other people's lives.
Just breaking into their bedrooms.
I already explained that. Well, if you need any more information about me, you can ask Mr. Hutchins for my resume.
I don't really care who you are, or where you came from. I just want to know what the hell you're doing here.
I've given you my answer.
Play the strong silent type. That's fine. I'll get what I'm after. I always do.
Hey, your boyfriend's back. Blue Eyes? What's wrong?
Nothing. No, we can't go back to that.
Back to what?
Hiding stuff. This time, I've got to tell you the truth.
The truth about what?
I know I really shouldn't feel this way, but I can't help it, Joe. I'm scared.
Scared of what? Me? Did I do something?
No, you've been wonderful.
Then what is it?
That's just it. I don't know. I mean, I keep thinking about the house we're going to build and the plans that we have and our dreams.
And they're all going to come true. I promise you that.
And I want to believe that. I really do. And then I...
What? What? Tell me.
I can't stop thinking about where we were last year. I had everything, Joe. I had you, I had a beautiful son, I had a house, Carlino's, and it still all got screwed up.
It's not going to happen that way again, okay? I promise you that. We are going to be so happy.
That's just it, Joe. I was happy, and it didn't stop me from screwing it all up.
Okay, now you're going to start blaming yourself again. Please don't do that.
No, please don't protect me. Okay, I got to be honest for once, so I make sure this doesn't happen all over again.
You need to know something. It's not just you that has to be honest, right? It's both of us.
Joe, you are the most honest person I know.
That's the part I play. That holier than thou, can't tell a lie, Carlino. Well, you know what? The truth is that I started lying right after Dante was born.
What do you mean?
When Dante came and you started to change.
You mean when I couldn't lose the weight?
I think it's more than that. You know, a lot of things were different. I said didn't bother me. But it did. You saw it. You wanted to talk about it. And me, you know, God, I hate myself for this, but I just wouldn't hear it. You know, I didn't want to hear that you had any problems. I didn't want to know you had problems. What right did you have to have problems, right? You had my love, you had a baby, you had a great life. Right? What more did you want from me?
So what do you say?
You know, when I look back the whole thing, and from the very beginning, it took me forever to tell you that I loved you.
Come on, Joe, you knew I was still hung up on Jake.
And then once I did, and we started planning on getting married, it was just bang, you know, like the two of us jumped on this runaway train.
Wow. I never thought about it like that, but you're right. In a blink, I was pregnant, and then we took over Carlino's.
And I went back to police work.
And you got promoted. Because you're the best.
Thank you very much, but... Look, it was all good stuff, all right? But it happened so fast that... I don't know, somewhere between the baby and our careers and the restaurant, we lost something. We lost us. We lost you and me.
Well, we were busy and crazy.
And it did not help that I was always thinking I had all the answers, especially when I was so far off in the last one.
Joe, not about me. You know me so well.
And how come when you ran, I had no idea where you went? On Gold Street. Never gave that a thought.
Why would you? I never even thought I'd go back there. I just did.
Did you ever think about why? I mean, why when you thought your life was falling apart, why would you go back to the place that you hated?
You know something? You can walk away. But you can't pretend we didn't have what we had. You can't throw it away.
Watch me.
I'm watching you. As a matter of fact, I've been watching you, and you're still standing here, Jake. Why?
Because you're standing in front of the door, that's why,
No.
Vicky.
Because you know that when I lied to you up at that lodge, it wasn't me,
What are you
Jake.
talking about? It was you, Vicky. You did it, so you are the one.
It was me, okay? It was me. And for the life of me, I can't figure out why I did it. I could blame Donna, but I won't, because we both know that would be a bunch of bull, because I never listened to her in my
Maybe
life
for once
before.
You and your mother wanted exactly the same thing.
No, Jake, I knew it was a mistake, lying to you all the secrets. I knew it was wrong, and God, I swear to you, on this letter of my father's, which means more to me than the Bible right now, I swear to you, I will never lie to you again.
All right, answer me one question that night. When you were at the cabin with Shane, did you want to sleep with him?
I'll call you when I'm ready.
Hey, boss lady, no, that's what I do.
What are you doing? He's my friend. Get off of it.
Get off me! Get off me,
It's nice to think of Paulina and Joe and Dante all snuggled up down there in your studio, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And they're together again.
I was thinking about Paulina when I was up in the nursery just now.
What about?
Well, you know, her running away like that. I mean, it was all a misunderstanding, but it's very clear to me why she did it.
For Dante?
Yes. Yes, her little one. Those little lives. It's the most sacred trust, isn't it?
Darling, is that why you hired Cameron? Because you're worried something is going to happen to the children?
No.
You can't build a fortress around the children. They're young and they're healthy. They should bring you joy.
No,
not
they do.
fear.
They do. There's not a day goes by I don't give thanks for my blessings.
Then enjoy us.
I do. I enjoy you. Corey. And Elizabeth. When you have something precious, I mean, it's only natural to want to keep it safe, isn't it?
There you go again. We are safe, darling. Or is this something you know and you're not telling me? What?
No.
Is someone threatening us?
No, of course not.
Then what?
Look, you just believe. Just believe in me. Just know that what I do is for our family.
What are you doing? Let him go. He's
Get
my
off me!
friend.
Oh, what the hell's wrong with you, man?
You all right?
No, I'm not all right. Where did Rambo come? You know what? Come on, try it now. Try it now.
I'm sorry. I feel really bad about this.
Who the hell is this fool?
Carl hired him. I don't know why. He's a jerk.
Yeah, well, he's proved that.
Why don't you leave now?
Just a second.
Now, please.
Wait a second. About what happened here. I'm sorry.
Oh, you damn right you're sorry.
This should not have happened.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's the kind of mistake a guy gets the chance to make one time.
It won't happen again.
It shouldn't have happened this time.
I'm sorry. Where I come from, that's the way things go down.
It's weird you asked me why I went back to Gold Street.
Yeah, if you don't want to talk about it, that's cool.
No, Joe, that's not it. It's just, I don't have the answer myself.
Well, something must have taken you there.
I know, but I don't know what it was. I mean, I hated that place. I mean, the whole time I was growing up, I was dying to get away.
Maybe you felt like you had nowhere else to go?
Cindy offered to put me up in a hotel, an apartment, anything I wanted, but I went back to Gold Street.
Because of Hannah?
Maybe that's part of it. I don't know. I had nothing there. Nothing that I wasn't dying to leave behind, you know?
It was home once.
At least I know my way around there. Maybe, when I'm scared, I need someplace familiar.
You see? There's something right there. Something else that I didn't know about you.
It's something I didn't know about myself until right now.
I like learning stuff about you. It's kind of like meeting you all over again. And meeting you was the best thing that ever happened to me.
I wouldn't blame you if you didn't still feel that way.
What are you, nuts? I thank God every day for bringing you into my life. And I want to spend the rest of it getting to know who you really are.
Yes. There was a moment when I wanted to sleep with Shane.
Thank you for your honesty.
But I didn't. Because I didn't love him, Jake. I love you.
Would you please spare me the rerun? I didn't like the show the first time
Jake,
around.
I'm admitting it. I'm admitting it. I wanted to sleep with him for a moment, but I didn't because I want a lifetime with you.
Teaching me this concept, and I keep telling you I hate it.
For crying out loud. Are you telling me that never in the whole time that we've been together, not for 1 second, did you ever not...
What are you talking about? Are you going to look at me in the eyes and tell me that you think this is about Jones for somebody else?
Yes.
It's not, Vicky. It's about having the goal to marry me while whatever you want to call it is going on with Shane.
There was nothing going on. For a moment, I thought about sleeping with him.
You could sleep with Godzilla for all I care. But you don't marry me and then try to work things out with a monster.
Jake, that's not the way it was.
No, Vicky, listen to me. You said you weren't going to lie, so don't lie to yourself, all right? Now, you were mixed up about Shane, and that was dangerous. So you trapped me.
What? Trapped you? Look, you know, we're gonna be straight with each other here. Fine. You be straight with me.
Well, what? What do I have to be straight about?
There was a moment when you were holding me. I had you, didn't I? I really had you back, didn't I? There I was, as low as I could possibly be, and my good friend Jake, he just couldn't let me be like that, right? And we could have gone back to my house. We could have made love. And we would have been back together. I'm right, aren't I? But I didn't. I want you back. I want you back more than anything in the whole world. Not because you feel sorry for me. And not because you think I trapped you. I want it to be your choice.
Thank you for the option. Here's my answer.
That be?
Somebody with lousy timing.
Hey, Joe, I can come back.
No, Jake, come on, what are you talking about?
No.
You're welcome in my house anytime.
Looks like you got something going on here.
We actually... Look, if you got something on your mind.
No, it's something that can't wait.
Jake, what happened?
Vicky.
I think I have to check on Dante. Okay?
All right, a little more information. What did you do?
It's just... It's just Vicky being Vicky again.
Victoria? Hi. Hi. I've been thinking about you all day, ever since you and Jake left the hospital. Where'd you go?
Oh, we went to the farm to see what Dad left for us.
What was it?
It's a cradle.
Oh.
In case we should ever...
Oh, your father. He was never one for subtlety. I knew when Jake left the reading and went after you, it was your father's spirit that made him do it. What is it?
Oh, it's just that Jake would do anything to make me feel better. It's who he is, but...
Oh, he is. He is. Oh, you're back together. Where is he? Is he at the cottage?
No, we're not back together, actually.
Yeah, but you just said that he would
said that he would do anything to make me feel better. Doesn't make it right. Doesn't make it fair.
What do you mean fair? What are you talking about?
You know something? That night, up at the lodge, Shane said to me...
Shane?
That he didn't just want me, but he wanted me to be happy.
Why are you talking about him?
Shane said that because he loved me. That's really what it all comes right down to, isn't it? I love Jake, but I don't want him to be with me unless he's happy about it.
This is not the time to be noble. Get him back, and then make him happy later, Victoria. Are you listening to me?
No. As a matter of fact, I'm not listening to you anymore.
Lovely. Considering that you never listened to me in the first place, because if you had, you would be together with Jake at this very moment.
I'm not you. And I'm just starting to realize how completely different we really are.
And no, you're not me, because you won't fight for what you want.
I won't lie for what I want. That is the difference between us, isn't it? You see, you think that power is in a lie. And I know, finally, God, finally, I know that the real power is in the truth.
And look where the truth has gotten you so far.
The truth is going to bring Jake back to me. And that lie, you know, the one you said would save my marriage, well, I just pray to God it hasn't destroyed it.
Surely a sensitive man like yourself can realize that this is not the right time for me to be getting involved with anyone.
You've been through a lot, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. I mean, I'm still trying to cope with Shane's death, and, well, I'm getting ready for this baby that he's never going to see.
Well, you haven't been completely alone. Haven't I been able to get you through some hard times lately?
Yes,
and I want to continue to do so. For you.
Aren't you sweet? You know, you really remind me of my daddy.
Let's be practical, Lila. You are a practical woman, aren't you?
Yes, I
Good.
am.
Your ex-husband's research could change the world. And it'll certainly change your financial status, since you are carrying Dr. Roberts' heir. All your plans, they hinge on that detail, don't they? Hmm? It's late. You need your rest for your baby. I want to make sure that everything goes smoothly from here on in.
Hey, wait a minute. You forgot to pay the...
I don't know where you're from, okay? But here on planet Earth, when you blindside a guy for no reason, he tends to get mad. Sometimes they get even. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Point taken.
Get this guy out my face.
Why don't you take the limo back now? I think you've done enough for tonight.
Just doing my job, man.
Doing his job? Hey, what the hell is his job? Where did Carl find his goon from anyway?
No idea. I would like you to find out, though.
I think I would like to do that, Ms. Corey. Make my own personal research project.
Do a computer search. Check all his contacts. I want to find every drop of information on this arrogant jerk.
Now there's no point in placing the blame, and you should know I suffer the same. If I lose you, my heart will be broken. Love is a bird, she needs to fly. Let all the hurt inside of you die. You're frozen when your heart's not open. If I will your heart, we'd never be apart. Give yourself to me.
What you think? You want to make a baby with me? Did you just say?
Yes. More than anything.
I love you.
I love you.
All right, what do we do, boy or girl?
Either one.
Just as long as it looks like you.
That's right. And she's got to be brave. She's got to be brave right from the start. Oh. We're going to do this, right?
You bet.
We're going to do this, and I can't believe that everything's going to be new. You're starting over, just like you said.
From now on.
We're going to